wanted to mention the time. Now, I'm going to read another chapter which even I have not read. It's chapter number 10, Relationships, from Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. All right. So, chapter 10, Relationships. All my relationships are harmonious. It seems all of life is relationships. We have relationships with everything. You are even having a relationship now with the book you are reading and with me and my concepts. The relationship you have with objects and foods and weather and transportation and with people all reflect the relationship you have with yourself. I just love this because that's how I view life as well. Like, relationship is just not what we have with people, but every single little thing that we do. So, yeah, I love that confirmation. The relationship you have with yourself is highly influenced by the relationships you had with the adults around you as a child. The way the adults reacted to us then is often the way we react towards ourselves now, both positively and negatively. Think for a moment of the words you use when you are scolding yourself. Aren't they the same words your parents used when they were scolding you? What words did they use when they praised you? I'm sure you use the same words to praise yourself. And I was about to say amazing because as soon as I was reflecting on the question as to what words did they use when they praised you, amazing was the word coming from to my mind. And anyway, continuing, I am sure you use the same words to praise yourself. Perhaps they never praised you, so then you have no idea how to praise yourself and probably think you have nothing to praise. I am not blaming our parents because we are all victims of victims. They could not possibly teach you anything they did not know. Sondra Ray, the great rebirther who has done so much work with relationships, claims that every major relationship we have is a reflection of the relationship we had with one of our parents. She also claims that until we clean up that first one, we will never be free to create exactly what we want in relationships. Relationships are mirrors of ourselves. What we attract always mirrors either qualities we have or beliefs we have about relationships. This is true whether it is a boss, a co worker, an employee, a friend, a lover, a spouse, or child. The things you don't like about these people are either what you yourself do or wouldn't do, or what you believe. Okay, I'm going to read that one again. The things you do not like about these people are either what you yourself do or would not do, or what you believe. That's an important line. You could not attract them or have them in your life if the way they are did not somehow complement your own life. So this is an exercise, you versus them. Look for a moment at someone in your life who bothers you. Describe 3 things about this person that you don't like, things that you want him or her to change. Now look deeply inside of you and ask yourself, where am I like that and when do I do the same things? So I'm going to read that one again. Look for a moment at someone in your life who bothers you. Describe 3 things about this person that you don't like, things that you want him or her to change. Now look deeply inside of you and ask yourself, where am I like that and when do I do the same things? Close your eyes and give yourself the time to do this. Then ask yourself if you're willing to change. When you remove these patterns, habits, and beliefs from your thinking and behavior. Hi, Jan. How are you? Thank you for joining. So I'm just reading relationships chapter from Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. I hope you find some gems here. So we are looking at an exercise, you versus them, and I explain the exercise right now. So close your eyes and give yourself the time to do this. Then ask yourself if you are willing to change. When you remove, I hope that I think there were some network issues. It's just interesting that we're doing this exercise and so much is showing up on the. So, probably I'm going to read this one again. Exercise you versus them. Look for a moment at someone in your life who bothers you. Describe 3 things about this person that you don't like, things that you want him or her to change. Now, look deeply inside of you and ask yourself, where am I like that, and when do I do the same things? Great, Jan, and I hope this, chapter helps you in some way, shape, or form. All right, so when you remove these patterns, so I was saying, now look deeply inside of you and ask yourself, where am I like that, and when do I do the same things? Close your eyes and give yourself the time to do this. Then ask yourself if you are willing to change. When you remove these patterns, habits, and beliefs from your thinking and behavior, either the other person will change or he or she will leave your life. If you have a boss who's critical and impossible to please, look within. Either you do that on some level or you have a belief that bosses are always critical and impossible to please. If you have an employee who won't obey or does not follow through, look to see where you do that and clean it up. Firing someone is too easy. It does not clear your pattern. Wow. So this is just reminding me of the concept of spiritual bypass, and that's another topic. If there is a co-worker who won't cooperate and be part of the team, look to see how you could have attracted this. Where are you non-cooperative? If you have a friend who is undependable and lets you down, turn within. Where in your life are you undependable, and when do you let others down? Is that your belief? If you have a lover who is cold and seems unloving, look to see if there is a belief within you that came from watching your parents in your childhood that says love is cold and undemonstrative. Now, if you have a spouse who's nagging and non supportive, again, look to your childhood beliefs. I just love all of these examples. Very relatable. That's why I love her work, Louise Hay. If you have a spouse who is nagging and non supportive, again, look to your childhood beliefs. Did you have a parent who was nagging and non supportive? Are you that way? If you have a child who has habits that irritate you, I will guarantee that they are your habits. Children learn only by imitating the adults around them. Clear it within you, and you will find that they change automatically. This is the only way to change others. Change ourselves first. Not the medicine we would like to take, but the one that will set us free for sure. Change your patterns, and you will find that they are all different too. Blame is useless. Blaming only gives away our power. Keep your power. Without power, we cannot change. The helpless victim cannot see a way out. Wow. Without power, we cannot change, and the helpless victim cannot see a way out. Now, the next topic is attracting love. Love comes when we least expect it, when we are not looking for it. Hunting for love never begins the right partner. Never brings the right partner. Maybe it's about beginnings as well. It only creates longing and unhappiness. Love is never outside ourselves, love is within us. Don't insist that love come immediately. Perhaps you are not ready for it, or you are not developed enough to attract the love you want. Hi Fram House, how are you doing? Don't insist that love okay, I said that. No, I didn't say that. Don't insist that love come immediately. Okay, I did. Perhaps you are not ready for it, or you are not developed enough to attract the love you want. Don't settle for anybody just to have someone. Set your standards. What kind of love do you want to attract? List the qualities in yourself, and you will attract a person who has them. You might examine what may be keeping love. I think it's a unreasonable standards, images, fear of intimacy, a belief that lovable. Be ready for love when it does come. Prepare the field and be ready to nourish love. Be loving and you will be lovable. Be open and receptive to love. So that chapter is over, and this is an affirmation of sorts, which is a big, lengthy paragraph that Louise repeats in every chapter, I think. So I'm going to read this one, and I hope it helps because it's a beautiful paragraph. So, in the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I live in harmony and balance with everyone I know. Deep at the center of my being, there is an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my consciousness, my very being, and radiates out from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It is an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore, I love taking care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore, I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love, so that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore, I work at a job I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people I love and who love me, and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore, I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am or who I am. I mean, it works both ways. I love myself, therefore, I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences, and I am free. I love myself, therefore, I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore. All is well in my world. So that's the end of it. I hope you guys enjoy it, or maybe even revisit these affirmations, especially those questions of reflecting back, on different relationships and the shadow aspect, essentially, where you feel something needs to be corrected or changed, and looking deep within, and always with full allowance, with acceptance of who you are and not judging yourself. So thank you guys for joining, and I hope to see you in the next live. Bye bye.